Fakhruddin lived with his family on 3rd Street, station number 3 in the city of Bhopal. Everyone affectionately called him Fakhru, and when they wanted to tease him, they called him Frantic Fakhru. Why? Because Fakhru was a worrier. He worried about everything, and when he worried, he got frantic. He would run here and there asking endless questions. One day, when the power went off, he got frantic and said, "If there is no light, how will I study? If I can't study, how will I pass? If I fail, what will I do?" Hearing this, his mother placed a lantern in front of him and said, "Fakhru, you get frantic, but you never try to solve your problems." One day at school, he ran out of paper while taking notes in the class. Fakhru got frantic again. "If there is no paper, on what will I write? If I don't write, how will I study?" Hearing this, his friend Param tore a page from his notebook and gave it to Fakhru, saying, "Oh, Fakhru is frantic again." Everyone was tired of frantic Fakhru. One day, the fridge in Fakhru's house stopped working. The poor thing had been through repairs 7 times, but this time it finally broke down. Fakhru's parents didn't have enough money to buy a new fridge right away, so they decided to wait. Fakhru was frantic. He ran to his father and said, "Abbu, how can we live without a fridge?" He whined. "Why not, beta?" said Abbu. "So many people live without a fridge. We can too." Fakhru ran to his mother. "What will we do without a fridge, Ammi?" he wailed. "We will make just enough food to eat for one time. And if there are leftovers, we can ask our neighbor Yamuna Didi to keep it in her fridge," said Ammi. But Fakhru was still frantic. "But water, cold water, Ammi. How can I live without cold water in this hot weather? I can't go every now and then to the neighbor's house to drink cold water." Fakhru's mother was fed up. "Fakhru, if you want cold water so badly, you need to find a way yourself." "Fine," said Fakhru as he walked out of his house. "I will do something myself." Across the road, he saw a lemon soda seller selling cold lemon soda. And he didn't have a fridge. So he went up to the cart and saw the man take some ice cubes out of a white box and put it into the glass of lemon soda. Fakhru was thrilled. "Aha! I've got the answer. Ice! I will use ice to keep water cold." "Bhaiya, if you keep the ice in the box, it doesn't melt, does it?" "No, it doesn't. This is a thermocol box. It keeps hot things hot and cold things cold," the man replied. "Great! Now I will make this my new fridge," said Fakhru, turning to go. The lemon soda seller called out to Fakhru, "Beta, I didn't say that the ice will never melt. You will have to fill the box with fresh ice every day." "What? Fresh ice every day? How much will that cost?" asked Fakhru frantically. "About 10 rupees a day," the man said. "But I have only 20 rupees. "That's too little," Fakhru said sadly. Disappointed, Fakhru walked away. "Now I can't have any cold water this summer." Muttering to himself, Fakhru went to the neighborhood park and sat there on a bench. A few sparrows were rolling around in the mud. "Arey, what's wrong with these sparrows? Why are they messing around in the mud? Why would anyone dirty themselves? So foolish," Fakhru mumbled. "Not foolish, sensible," said an old Dadima sitting beside him. Sensible? What are you saying, Dadima? What is sensible about what they are doing? Asked Fakru, puzzled. Beta, the mud cools them. When it gets very hot, sparrows often do this, she said. Cooled by mud? That's an idea. But if I put mud in water, how will we drink it? Fakru complained. The old lady laughed and said, Don't put mud in water, but water in mud. Put water in mud? What do you mean, Dadima? Isn't it the same? It's not the same thing. Think about it. Look around and you will find your answer, she said and left. Fakru got frantic again. Array! What is this riddle that she has left for me to solve? Not mud in water, but water in mud. What does that mean? Mumbling to himself, he walked back home. He suddenly caught sight of a bus station number 3. He passed it every day but stopped to look and read it for the first time. Drinking water, the sign read, and there was water kept in a large mud pot next to it. Fakru drank a glass of water from it. Ah, nice and cold, he said to himself. Just then, something struck Fakru. Water in mud. Water in mud meant water in a mud pot. Cold water in a mud pot. He had solved Dadima's riddle. Fakru didn't waste a minute. He bought himself a big round mud pot just for 8 rupees. Fakru ran home and shouted, Ammi, I found a fridge. This is Fakrudin's fridge. His mother smiled. Frantic Fakru had helped himself for the first time. So children, I hope you enjoyed this story. Many a times, rather than complaining and whining, it's important to think of a way out yourself. So next time when you face a problem, remember, find out a way yourself. Bye. Have a nice time.